Hey, what's up? Getting everything ready. Alright, so yeah, hey, what's up? um
Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Arrow Season 7. So Arrow Season 6 ended about a week and a half ago, even though it feels like it's been ages. Like, it feels like it's been a month since that show ended anyway. But it won't be long until they start filming Season 7, and then like a week or two after they commence filming, they will have San Diego Comic-Con, where we will be learning heaps. Or at least we would hope that we will learn heaps about what is to come in the upcoming season. Now, there are various conventions happening where the cast of Arrow from Stephen Amell all the way down to Razor the Maid will be doing panels and dropping little nuggets of information about the upcoming season and, well, what to expect. I will most likely do a video in the next week around some stuff, like it could be in the next couple of days, but you know, within the next week, around some stuff that was revealed at Heroes and Villains FanFest in London over this current weekend. Like, it should be on right now, maybe, when I'm uploading this video. It's just ended, one of the two. But yeah, keep your eyes out for that one in the next, week or so. But in this video, we will be going over everything that is somewhat confirmed or official already for Season 7 of Arrow. This includes some character information that was only just released. Some of you might know some of this, all of this, or none of this. Section down below, various thoughts and opinions, as Arrow is always one of those shows that either divides or, well, yeah, it divides people. But first, let's start off with those new characters that will be joining Arrow in Season 7. So this is the character description for two new characters. They just basically bunch them together, I guess. Both are unnamed as of right now, but that could change in the next few weeks as they start casting these roles. Anyway, here is that description. While Oliver's in Supermax, Team Arrow will have to contend with an ambitious, young, anti-vigilante recruit at the SCPD. If vigilantes were vampires, consider her your Buffy. Another recurring role to be cast is that of a successful tech whiz who is gay and who harbours a heartbreaking past. So firstly, on that first new character, the anti-vigilante cop seems like they would just be a bit of a pain in the ass for the other Team Arrow members whilst Oliver is in jail. We don't know the gender of either of these two new characters, but that cop could just be showing up at all the scenes or, the areas that Team Arrow is associated with, or is possibly even stalking them or just keeping a massive eye on them and wanting to be involved with, just keeping an eye on them. Either way, they're most likely going to be an unlikable character, almost like the FBI character in this season. Fairly unlikable, so I'm guessing this character will probably be the same, but I'm willing to be surprised. That's just a bit of a prediction there. And in regards to that new tech whiz coming in, I did see some people wondering where this character would fit in and why they would be bringing in another tech whiz when we already have Felicity Smoke and Curtis Holt on the show. Well, I believe that is why that person is being brought in. As we know, Curtis and Felicity were sorting out that new business ventures of theirs, Helix Dynamics, throughout Season 6. So it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest that during the break that the Arrowverse timeline has between seasons, so around like what, 4 to 5 months I think it is roughly, Felicity, you know, to keep her mind busy, has put more focus and time on Helix dynamics to grow it. And one of these steps in growing it is, you know, getting other people involved. And that's who this new Tech Whiz character is and how he plays into all of it, or they play into all of it, might I say. In regards to them being gay, it wouldn't surprise me if this is a female character, just to change it up a bit. I won't bother diving into the heartbreaking past stuff because they could go like a billion different directions with that, so there's no point going too deep into that one. Roy Harper, as we know, is returning as a season regular, which is awesome. For some reason, they did have to clarify that this would be our Roy returning, so Earth 1 Roy, not like a doppelganger, so yeah, if you were curious about that, there's your confirmation. As we know, he went off with Thea and Nissa, and we're going to deal with those Lazarus pits that we found out in that episode. I think it was like 15, 14, 16, one of them. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays back into this season and how Thea doesn't get dragged back into it either. I would like to see Roy be brought back to just help Oliver while he is possibly on the run after escaping prison. That would be cool. If he's a season or a series regular, he's going to be in the whole season, so he'll, you know, meet up with new Team Arrow as well. But I'm hoping his initial encounter this season is with Oliver. That's what I want at least. But yeah, how you would like to see Roy placed and used in Season 7 of Arrow. In regards to the prison, one of the hot theories and rumours is that Season 7, the opening portion of it though, around Oliver, will adapt the cancelled Green Arrow movie from around 10 years ago, which was known as Escape from Supermax, or, you know, Green Arrow Escape from Supermax. This story involved Oliver working with villains to break out of that said Supermax, which the show could do. The prison that Oliver was placed in at the end of Season 6 was Slabside, which is the that Oliver was rumored to be placed in during the Escape from Supermax movie. Whether he, you know, teams up with some villains from the comics will be another thing, because this is like really the only time we've had Slabside featured that heavily. I mentioned in my video about Slabside, the time that I can remember that they actually used Slabside in the show was when they, in the flashbacks, they took that idol from the island in the Season 4 flashbacks. That idol, that I'm pretty sure later went on to become Damien Darhk's idol, was locked in Slabside. So it's not like we've had prisoners go there before and it's like an Iron Heights-esque prison. This is like one of the first times we're actually going there. So will there be villains in there? We'll have to wait and see. They might just force some people in there just for the sake of story, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. The iconic goatee of Green Arrow will finally debut after 7 seasons while Oliver is in prison. I'm hoping it isn't for like 1 minute of an opening scene and then he just like shaves it off. I want to see a decent amount of it. I don't really care if he eventually shaves it off, like whether it's in the second episode or at the end of the first episode. I've just been waiting, you know, it's just been like we've been waiting like 7 years for this, Steven. So let us savor that moment and have it for at least an episode. Don't shave it off too quickly. As we know, Ricardo Diaz is still alive and he will still be a main player or major player in Season 7. The big question is whether he will once again be the big bad, or if he will just be around for the first half and then we will lead on to another villain for the back half. As you would have heard in the Season 6 finale, the Longbow Hunters were name dropped. Now, I don't see them being the big bad, as I just don't think they are strong enough to be so. I think they will, you know, just be around as long as Diaz is. Unless they make the Longbow Hunters much more overpowered than they are in the comics, then they could be the big bads, I guess, but we'll have to wait and see who is on that Longbow Hunters team. And if they're like pretty much nobodies, then don't take them as too big of a threat. But if there's some names there, then maybe they could be the villains. But we'll have to wait and see on that, obviously. But in regards to Diaz, there is, of course, one character who would be wanting to face Diaz again and possibly get some redemption or revenge, and that is, of course, Black Siren, who would not be very pleased with that, with what happened, might I say, to her father's Earth 1 doppelganger. I am expecting to see her be a hero for the most part, but a bit of a rogue hero, almost like an anti-hero, and maybe her journey this season will be going from that anti-hero to fledged hero. So just off on her, doing her own thing, maybe a bit more brutal. Almost like Earth 1 Laurel was doing, like not the brutal side, but just, you know, how Earth 1 Laurel was doing her own thing in Season 3, outside of Team Arrow. No one really trusted her, but, you know, with Black Siren instead. But of course we know how powerful Black Siren is, so, you know, Earth 1 Laurel wasn't as trained at that point, so we shouldn't really worry too much about Black Siren. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how everything plays out with her in Season 7, because she was definitely one of the bright spots in Season 6. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on this video. What are you looking forward to most in Arrow Season 7? What is one thing you would want to see that I haven't really talked about in this video? Just like a prediction that you'd want to happen. Let me know in the comment section about those as well. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.
Good call, Mac.
When I said Aruba, me, not all of you.
Still, nothing helps a broken heart like a good tan. Should have invited Ava.
Oh, we've got plans. And until then, she's busy fixing all those pesky anachronisms.
That's the thing about defeating an ancient time demon. Everything else seems boring.
I'm good with boring.
Hey, idiot. Get out of here. This is a private beach.
Fancy meeting you lot out here.
Constantine?
Did you really think I was him? It's me.
Gary, Ray obviously has been day drinking.
The wig's too much, right?
No, it's very presidential.
Gary, what do you want?
He's been with me, love. Oh, I need a word with you, sorry lot. Now, whose brilliant idea was it to let an ancient demon out of his bloody cage?
Sarah's.
Well, you opened the door, love. And Mallus wasn't the only thing that got out.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Be starting the discussion in about 12 minutes. Yeah, so looking to see if I have anything else that I want you guys to see. There was this video that I wanted you guys to see. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Can I sit this job?
Nora Darhk is the only daughter of Damien Darhk, and the future host for the time demon Mallus. Nora becomes one of the main villains against the Legends, but makes her first appearance in Arrow. Nora meets Oliver Queen's son, William, after her father kidnaps William to get to the Green Arrow. Oliver Queen's son, William, after her father kidnaps William to get to the Green Arrow. When Damien is going to kill Oliver, Thea uses Nora as a hostage, threatening to kill Nora if Damien didn't let her brother live. With both of her parents killed, Nora is placed into protective custody and is eventually targeted by the demon Mallus. Nora could have escaped this fate. With the help of the Legends and the legendary John Constantine, Mallus may have failed, but when a resurrected Damien Darhk appears, Nora is convinced to let the demon in so that Damien could come back someday. Nora gets her chance to resurrect her father in 1895 London, where she pretends to be a medium that can speak with the dead. She uses the cult of the Shrouded Compass to collect blood to bring her father back. Even with the interference of the Legends, Nora gets her father back with all of his magical abilities. Nora travels through time with her father to create anachronisms that would weaken Mallus's cage and set him free. They try to keep Helen of Troy in the 1930s to cause chaos. They convince the Vikings to settle in America and create New Valhalla. And they travel to the Bahamas in 1717 to retrieve the Earth Totem. Over time, Nora starts to show some humanity to Ray Palmer. Being born to host the essence of a time demon and resurrect her father started to weigh heavy on her. But when push comes to shove, she chooses to let Mallus be born into the world. As a last-ditch effort, Damien shoots Nora with Ray's nanite gun, weakening Nora enough to make Mallus change hosts, saving Nora's life, but also ending his own in the process. When the Legends defeat Mallus, Ray gives Nora her father's time stone, expecting her to take this new opportunity free of her father and Mallus to live a good life. For more information on Nora Darhk, check out the Arrowverse wiki on fandom.
When we say that something's connected, what we mean is that it all lives in the same world, in the same universe, in the same...
A distress call? Why would Selena do that?
Trap? I'm just guessing.
Regardless, I've been able to access the ship's... My craft is sitting near a great power source. I believe it might be the site of the terraforming.
But Sam is still unconscious. We need her around if we're to stand a chance against Rain.
Actually, before you came back from Argo, Lena figured out that she could end Rain with a lethal dose of kryptonite. Now, she wouldn't do that when Sam and Rain were connected.
I don't kill. Not even her. There's gotta be another way.
What way? You can't contain her. You said she's grown invincible to everything that would normally hurt a Kryptonian. Look, sometimes the thing we thought we'd never do, the thing that goes against our very core, is the one thing that we must do.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel to see more from Supergirl.
Nothing helps a broken heart like a good tan. Should have invited Ava.
Oh, we've got plans. And until then, she's busy fixing all those pesky anachronisms we left behind.
About defeating an ancient time demon. Everything else seems boring.
I'm good with boring.
Hey, idiot. Get out of here. This is a private beach.
Fancy meeting you lot out here.
Constantine?
Did you really think I was...
Ray obviously has been day drinking.
The wig's too much, right?
No, it's very presidential.
Gary, what do you want?
He's been with me, love. Oh, I need a word with you, sorry lot. Now, whose brilliant idea was it to let an ancient demon out of his bloody cage?
Sarah's.
Well, you opened the door, love. And Mallus wasn't the only thing that got out.
Get those cuffs off him. Man to man, okay?
You my lawyer?
It's on our way. First, you and I need to have a little chat.
No, I'm not talking to you.
You need to make yourself comfortable, because I think your lawyer's going to be detained for a while.
Alright, fine.
Just I'll be right out.
Why am I here?
It's going to go a lot faster if you need questions to me. Last night, 8 o'clock, where were you?
At home.
Home on Beacon Hill Drive. It's past Inglebrook.
Observant.
Pretty far out.
Well, it's not too far.
Says here you're a woodcutter?
Yep.
Like a lumberjack?
There's another name for it.
Where the bruises come from?
My hands are my tools.
Bet they are. Why'd you become a lumberjack? You hate trees or something?
I like to be alone.
Like to be alone?
Yeah. Out in the peace and quiet. Away from everything by myself. You know.
One of those
alone.
man versus nature shows?
Exactly.
Been part of your whole life, hasn't it? Desmond Paul versus something. Foster parents, law, the world. And now it's the metahumans.
Metas? Come on.
All that anger you as a kid followed you into adulthood. Now you got something to take it out on. Why did you kill the metahumans, Desmond?
Give me a break, man. I didn't do anything to these freaks. I want my lawyer.
You know something? That kid that uncuffed you, he's CSI, really good at his job too, fast. Did the forensic stuff on your woodcutting tools, axe, chainsaw, mallus, you name it. Found nothing.
Yeah, because I did nothing.
Well, another big thing about him is that he's observant. He noticed that the knuckles were similar to bruises. He needed blood to be sure, so he took a sample of your hands when he uncuffed you, and your blood matches the blood he found on all 3 victims.
That's BS.
You know what else it is? There's something else. He found some dark matter in it. Which means only one thing. You're one of those freaks too. So again, why'd you kill them, Desmond?
Because metahumans took everything from me. And I'm not going to stop until I take everything from all of them. Hi, I'm Troy Ruptash, and I'm based in Los Angeles.
Get those cuffs off him. Man to man, okay?
What are you, my lawyer?
She's on her way. First, you and I need to have a little chat.
I'm not talking to you.
And make yourself comfortable, because I think your lawyer's about to be detained for a while.
Fine.
Tell Cecile I'll be right out.
Why am I here?
This will go a lot faster. You leave the questions to me. Last night, 8 o'clock, where were you?
Home?
Home? On Beacon Hill Drive? That's past Inglebrook.
Observant.
Pretty far out of town.
Not that far.
Says here you're a woodcutter.
Yup.
Like a lumberjack?
Another name for it.
That's where the bruises come from?
My hands are my tools.
I bet they are. Why become a lumberjack? You hate trees.
I like being alone.
You like to be alone?
Out in the peace and quiet. Away from everything. By myself. Alone.
Like one of those man versus nature shows?
Exactly.
Been part of your whole life, hasn't it? Desmond Paul versus something. Foster parents, the law, the world. Now it's metahumans?
Meta. Come on.
All that anger you had as a kid followed you into adulthood. Now you got something to take it out on. Why'd you kill these metahumans, Desmond?
Give me a break, man. I didn't do anything to these freaks.
Freaks?
I want my lawyer.
Who uncuffed you? He's CSI. Really good at his job. Fast, too. He did that forensic stuff on all your woodcutting tools? Axe, chainsaw, mallets, you name it. Found nothing.
I didn't do nothing. That's why.
Well, another thing about that kid, he's observant. Notice your knuckles were similar to the bruising patterns on all the metas. Needed blood to be sure, so he took a sample from your hands as he uncuffed you. Your blood matches the blood he found on all 3 victims.
That's BS.
Is it? Because there's another thing too, he found some dark matter in it. Means only one thing. You're one of those freaks too. So again, why'd you kill them, Desmond?